Today we're going to talk about Amos, who in The Cured and on The Cured, Povalia, and The 40th Day is the character who runs the city's farm. So I'll be spoiling for all three of those books, just so you know. If you haven't made it through and you have no idea who I'm talking about, just skip this one. Amos is one of two characters in the whole series, and I think almost all of my books, there's one other exception, who's actually based on a person. Like, personality is actually based on somebody I know. So the person that I know was a friend that I had in college who was a UN peacekeeper from Australia. And he was actually one of the earliest groups in Darfur for the UN peacekeeping mission there. And he would tell me stories, and he'd been a peacekeeper for a while at that point. He'd done other tours, but that was where he was when I knew him. And he always talked about, wanting to retire and be a farmer. That was his goal, and I lost touch with him a long time ago, and I really hope he's out there. I hope he's farming. I hope he's having a good life, because he really was trying to do the best he could for people. And I based Amos's personality on him. He is kind of fed up with the organization he's working for, with the city. He's frustrated that he can't do more. And that's kind of why he goes with Henry to the Cured colony, because he thinks that there he can do some good. Because, like I said, all of my main protagonists are not superheroes. They aren't super survivors. Henry especially does not know what he's doing. Remember, Henry's a credit card collection agent. He's not a farmer, has never farmed. Nobody in his group has. And Amos, because of his background in the same as this guy in UN peacekeeping, would have the skills he needed. The guy I knew was not a farmer. He was working with he was like laying phone lines, actually, was what he was doing, in internet lines for people. But I figured that, helping people do irrigation, that kind of thing, would be something that Amos would know how to do. So that's why he's kind of the expert. It's also why he is the one to warn Henry about the latrine. Actually, there's a good nonfiction book called The Big Necessity, and I'll see if I can find it. I'm not sure. My brother bought it for me after the 40th Day came out, because I had written about the latrines, because it really is a big problem in refugee camps and natural disaster areas. Like, it's a big deal, keeping human waste away from water sources and keeping it safe so people don't get sick. So anyway, that's why that scene is in the 40th Day. I think it's 40th Day. It might be Povalia. I like Amos a lot. I had more written for him originally, because I had based it on a person, I wanted to do more for his backstory. There was an entire backstory for him and his family about surviving during the plague, but I cut it all because it was slowing down the story. Maybe someday I'll go back and write another book from Amos's point of view, I'm not sure, or a short story during the pandemic, or, with flashbacks or something. I'm not sure if I will or not, but that is something that I had intended, and I would enjoy. I guess that's it about him. Tomorrow we'll talk about Ruth. Okay, I'll see you then.